berries. Berries and cream.
Hello.
Oh, there she is. That sounds better.
Sorry, it cut out for a second. I was just apologizing for being trash and not being funny ahead of time.
No, that's cool.
It's good timing.
Don't worry.
It's good comedic timing.
Happens all the time. All the time in this podcast.
Yeah. We're not going to name any names, but...
Yeah. Ray. Rem. Randy. Oh boy. Okay. All right. We do have the porno review. Okay, cool. All right. So Barry, I'm going to start the show, and Ray and I will say hi.
Okay,
and we'll bring you in.
peaches.
And oh, that's so sweet. My God, you're the sweetest voice ever. And
No, I don't.
you don't. All right, Ray, you ready?
Oh, I am ready.
You better be. And then Cody will get here. We'll bring Cody in whenever he jumps in. All right.
He'll probably
All
go
right. Here we go.
mid-intro. That's when he'll show up. Mid-intro.
Yeah. Is that who did that? Oh, that was Jake did that. He just joined
so,
during
yeah.
the intro.
Yeah. It's probably like, what's happening?
On,
yeah.
What's going on? Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 96. Oh, my God. Of the Rich Segment Show, the podcast that is slightly better than mediocre. I am your host. I am Rem. Back with you once again. God, we got 4 more episodes. And these next 4 are going to be like, you're going to be crazy. Like, there's so much going on. Especially tonight. There's 2 people with us, Ray. Ray's here. Ray's across the country. Ray, look out, buddy. That coronavirus is coming straight to your front door. Ray, what's going on, bro?
Oh, and I'm so susceptible to it. It's crazy. I'm pretty much locking myself indoors these days.
You absolutely should.
Yeah.
You should shower in disinfectant, and you should not talk to anybody, touch anybody, see anybody. You should grow your own food in the backyard and pray.
When I went to Costco and bought basically hand sanitizer by the pallet and said I'm showering with it, they looked at me like I was weird. But joke's on them, I'm not going to get coronavirus. So
that's right. And you also got 50 pounds of rice and lentil beans. And
yeah, it was only like $28.
You good to go? God, this is scary. All right, Ray, what's up, buddy? I'm going to get to you in a second. But first, we have a very special guest who's joining us this week. It is my good little buddy. Well, that's weird. Little buddy. It's Berries and Cream. Berries, how are you? Thank you so much for joining the show tonight.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me. I don't know why you did, but hi.
Because, I like talking to people.
You're interesting.
And you have some awesome shirts out, and I want to talk about those. Also,
That is true.
as we've discovered, we are related, very distantly, but definitely related.
Oh, 100%.
100% related. And, maybe it's time to have an Italian contest of our fathers. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, my dad's going to kick your dad's ass. And
My
he's going
dad-
to use his Reebok shoe to do it.
Yeah, my dad's going to kick a whole bunch of other people's asses and then come kick your dad's ass because he's so angry all the time.
So when you guys,
My dad is just going to pay a bunch of other people to do that for him.
oh man, wow.
Oh, he's at that level, huh? Okay, I gotta find Ray. Ask your question. I gotta stock up.
So when
here
you guys
on
say
ammunition.
related, is this like a 7 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon type of thing? Or whatever, like
Ray,
I would be, if we had children together, I would worry about them having, like,
What?
a deformity.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. So what is the
Like
actual
third eye.
relation? Like how close is this?
Ray,
This is fascinating.
Ray, you don't understand this being 25% Asian, okay? But all Italian people are related very distantly.
We all know each other.
Yeah,
It's like a secret society.
it's like a secret. Yeah, it really is. I mean, I think Barry started her American career on the East Coast and worked her way inward. I'm still on the East Coast, but at some point, our families combined and then separated and combined again and separated. That's what happened. So basically, when you look at an Italian man, Ray, you notice a few things. Mostly they have very, very stocky hands. They have very thick body hair. It's dark usually. And, they all look a little bit angry. And that's basically, that's the starting point.
Stereotypes exist.
And then
for a
the
reason.
same thing with the women, except we age like milk.
Yes. Very slowly and sour. And the women also have very, very thick, dark body hair as well, Ray. It's quite a sight to behold.
I'm actually adopted, so I don't.
Oh.
So we're related in name only.
Oh, okay. All right. So we went from having deformed kids to being related name only. All
Yeah,
right.
that was a curveball.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
What can I say? It's my brand.
So Barry's, I got to tell you real quick a little story. I was in Melilli, Sicily, for about a week with my parents, and my father and I would frequent the coffee shops, and there were many of them. I don't know if you've ever been into Sicily at all, but there are coffee shops every other door, pretty much. And you go in there, and it's a very, very bare bones establishment. They have an espresso machine, and they have some liquor. And they have some aperitifs, right? So I went in there with my pop, and I'm like, hey, I would like uno espresso, please.
Please-o.
And that's where I met my future Italian wife. This beautiful, gorgeous woman was working at the coffee bar. And I went to go see her a couple times, but we never really were able to connect because, language. And it was weird with my father there, and he was laughing at me. Anyways, yeah. So, Barry's, you have a wonderful line of T-shirts out right now. Please tell me about these and you also do art. And this is why I wanted to talk to you too, because you got the T-shirts and you got the most adorable art that I've ever seen in my life. And I'm hoping that by having you on the Rich Dickman Show tonight, that I will make it to one of your polls eventually and you will be forced to draw me. So, I love artists. Producer Ryan is an artist, and even my son is very talented with the pencils and the pens. So when did you discover that you had a talent for drawing, and has it always been the cutesy little characters, or has it kind of evolved from something else?
I've always drawn, but I've always known that I've been bad at it.
Oh no.
So it was just like a secret shame. I would just like keep all of my drawings in a special backpack, and then at the end of the week I'd just destroy them.
Oh my god.
That's sad.
So much torture on yourself. So what caused you to all of a sudden start releasing these if you're so ashamed of them? Like, because I've seen quite a few things that you've done.
Oh,
Oh no, did we lose you?
I started doing that in around June because my sister got me a drawing tablet as a present for my birthday.
Awesome.
And instead of drawing a cute anime girl, I decided that I would try drawing Asterios. Because
Naturally.
whenever I would listen to any of his content, I would listen to it while I was making something or drawing something. And I would always send him what I was making while I was listening. So
Awesome.
I thought, let me try drawing Asterios. And then I drew Asterios. Then I drew Asterios. And then I sent it to him. And then the first thing he wants is to buy it. And then the next thing he wants is for me to make social media so that I can post my art. And then I started doing it after that.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you doing...
Yeah, he's very encouraging.
Are you doing lots of art for him these days?
Yeah, I actually... Patreon.com/stereos.
Jesus Christ.
I did a comic for him.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's just a joke.
Bastard.
It's a joke. Sorry.
I just finished a comic for him. And then I also did posters. There might be another pin coming out. Normally I'll just draw something of him and then he'll buy it and then use it for something. So I don't I don't know where the future will take me, but I'll definitely keep drawing stereos.
And you recently had the Dick Show thumbnail, huh? I saw that.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
That was my second one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. That's two, man.
Thank you.
Ray, you could do anything with talent, man, on the internet. This is it's like a story for all our listeners out there who just like are sitting there wondering what they can do to contribute to things. And there you go, man. Just throw it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly, if you told me last year I would have anybody that wanted to see my art, like I would probably slap them and call their dad a racist.
It's the racism. I bet my dad's more of a racist than yours is, Barry's.
This is a good contest. Hey, this should be a weekly segment. Whose dad is more racist?
Yeah.
Oh, my dad gets angry, like actually angry whenever rap music is on.
My dad doesn't understand interracial relationships. He would never understand Ray and his wife.
Yeah. We'll have to make a trip over there just to piss off your dad.
Yeah.
Just make out
the
whole time.
Please do, Ray.
That is so racist. My dad is racist. So we moved to South Carolina. He actually turned on and said, "Why didn't we move to
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Yeah, that's pretty clear cut. His stance on everything.
Yeah. See, Ray, this all started when Dylan from Not For Human Consumption and Matt from Not For Human Consumption were having fantasies about getting raped by my father.
They weren't getting fantasies. It was reality.
It's reality, yes. These two youngish men.
Knuckleballs.
Well, Matt's kind of old. Wanted some 71-year-old peen. And it was always weird to me, but then everybody else kind of got into it. And then one day Barry's and I on Twitter were just going back and forth on whose dad was more Italian. And what was fun about that was my mom was watching. She was following along as well.
I bet she got
it's always great.
Yeah, she had a good time.
Oh, real quick. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Mama Rem because, tonight it is, we're recording on a Thursday night. And by the time you hear this show, her birthday will have been yesterday. The February 28th is my mother's birthday. So happy birthday to Mama Rem if you're hearing this.
Happy birthday, Cupcake.
Oh, thank you. And it's at Rem_Mama if you want to throw her some birthday love.
Oh, I followed her long ago.
My
yes.
mother has the weirdest internet history. When I was doing my old show, she became a character. She started listening. We did the live show and everything. And then she just became a character on the show. Like I interviewed her on the show one day or a couple times, and like her Twitter following just grew just because of that, even though she really didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So she has like 500 people following her. And then somehow, Dave from Not For Human Consumption follows her. I don't know how that happened. That's what started the whole dad thing. All right. Barry's, your t-shirts are adorable and I love them. And
Thank you.
I would like to know two things. Number one, when did you start selling t-shirts? And number two, how can everybody in my audience find your t-shirts to buy them?
I think, let me check really quick because we released our first shirt for Valentine's Day, but we released it before Valentine's Day. The Ouch shirt was, it's called Love Hurts, was released January 23rd. And we are at Berry Pretty Tees on both Twitter and on Instagram. And if you just look up Teespring, Berry Pretty, it'll be right there.
Fantastic. Do you have any new designs coming up?
Yeah. We're going to be releasing the spring collection soon.
Wow.
Okay. You say we? You have a whole team working on these?
It's just me and Cody.
Is Cody an artist?
Helps me with No, but he helps me with like the naming, the marketing, all of the stuff I'm too stupid to do.
Oh.
I'd be lost without him.
What's funny is that Cody's actually coming on the show in a couple of minutes because he helped put together my YouTube videos, and I want to talk to him about that and tell him thank you. So this is serendipitous, Ray. Like, I had no idea that Cody and Barry's were connected. If I had, I would have had them on at the same time.
7 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon. There it is. Bam.
Yeah.
It all comes together in the end.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Barry's has
the
your...
internet is just like...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, with projects, the internet is very tangled together. Everyone's working with everyone.
Yeah. And it's amazing too, because you find the right people and you kind of connect with them, and then you kind of get on the same wavelength, right? I've worked with a few people in my, I don't hate the word career. Is that the right word, Ray? Because I've been doing this for a while, but in the long time I've been doing this, there's been a few people, Mark Conan was one of them. He just knew exactly what I was looking for in an audio production when I wrote him a script and recorded some lines. And he just, boom, exactly what I wanted. When I did the rap song, that guy, he knew exactly what I was looking for. And and even Cody, he knows, I've talked to the guy like once before, like on the show, and we DM'd, and he just kind of just got my humor immediately and started putting things together. All right, Barry's. So let's see. Mm-hmm. Did your father ever own a Lincoln in the 70s?
I wouldn't know about in the 70s, but in the early 2000s, he bought a Mercedes. Okay. A Mercedes.
Yeah, that doesn't count. He needed
and now owns a BMW.
He needed to have a 78 Lincoln with velvet seats in order to be super Italian. So,
Does your dad wear polo shirts tucked into sweatpants right underneath his pot belly?
No, he doesn't do that.
Does he wear prescription sunglasses as his glasses? So he is wearing sunglasses at all times?
No, he doesn't do that. No, my father, he decks himself out. He was a big Jeff Gordon fan until he retired. And so my father was usually walking around in a Jeff Gordon something shirt and hat. My father has an FRS, a Scion FRS, 2015 FRS. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful car, but he decided that he was going to put decals on it. So now he has race car decals on his FRS. And he has these Ferrari stickers he put on the steering wheel. So and he insists that people stop and take pictures of it when they see it. And I'm like, Pop, they just do that because they think it's funny. Yep, so there's that. Mm-hmm. Does your father make his own wine?
No, but he only knows how to make clams.
How does he make his clams?
That's the only meal he knows how to make.
Oh yeah, this is similar.
He does like a butter sauce.
Okay. Does he buy like a bushel of clams and put them out raw on Christmas Eve for people to eat?
No, but he insists that we have manicotti.
Okay. All right. See, my dad isn't into like the Italian food, but like the shellfish. My dad once spent 2.5 hours opening up a bushel and a half of clams for a Christmas Eve party we were having. And then he wondered why his hands hurt. He couldn't figure that one out, why the carpal tunnel was.
Honestly, if my parents weren't together, my dad would subsist off of pizza and the clam dish he knows how to make.
Does your dad eat anchovies?
He would die of malnutrition.
You could live a good, healthy life on pizza, by the way. But anchovies, does he do anchovies?
No.
Uh-oh.
But he likes sausage and pepper pizza.
Okay. All right. My father doesn't like that stuff. All right.
That's because he sucks and he's not Italian.
God damn it, Barry's. They're going back to Italy. You know what? Okay, here we go. This will trump everything. Is my father was doing his books recently and discovered that over the past 10 years he spent over $100,000 traveling to Italy every year since 2011.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
My dad got audited by the IRS and
shit.
became a newborn Christian.
Oh, Goddamn.
because of that.
All right.
That's amazing.
My father has done legitimate work for the mob.
My dad believes that my dad strongly believes that road work in Pennsylvania is just a mob scheme for money laundering.
I mean, it is. Our parents.
Yeah,
know,
like
buddy.
here's a question.
Yeah.
Which of your parents was a character, or what was their life? How the fuck am I supposed to say this question? Jesus Christ. In the movie Boondock Saints, which of your parents is a character that was based off their life?
I'm too young. I'm too young for that reference.
Oh my God.
I've never seen Boondock Saints, Ray.
What?
So
All right, we're
I
ending the
win.
show.
By the way, to add to your he's done work for the mob thing, for the longest time,
legitimate work,
all of
Barry's. Legitimate.
everybody that I brought home was terrified of my dad because they genuinely believed that he was a part of the mob.
Yeah. Similar to that. But I never brought anybody home, just friends. So that's awesome. Barry's, do you wanna mention Zwick's dad real quick?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it out of my system and get it into Zwick's dad's system.
Boom. That's hot.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not, the listeners of this program will not know, but I was actually a few minutes late because I was popping Zwick's dad's prostate like a pimple.
Wow. It can pop like a pimple?
If I was to properly word it, I would say that Zwick's dad's prostate is the housing bubble, and my cock is the 2008 recession.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I blew his mind so hard that when I was done, there was nothing left but a whimpering pile of flesh with a stutter and a 1,000-yard stare.
Jesus Christ.
And that's how you do it.
Barry's is working on her tight five.
On that tight dad pussy.
Oh, God. Ray, what happened?
You were adorably vile.
Fuck you, Zwick.
Flip the switch.
I flipped the switch.
Oh, boy. Barry's...
And I flipped Zwick's dad over.
Oh
You
my
okay?
God.
Do you need a drink?
I flipped Zwick's dad over and fucked him so hard that blood came out of his mouth.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
What the fuck happened?
like one of those hentais.
This was so wholesome just a couple minutes ago. Barry's, you're welcome to stay for the rest of the show, but we do have to move on from the Italian dad stuff. I'd like to talk to Cody, and I have to complain lots of things.
Are
This
we
would be-
recording? I have no idea.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we've been going for 32 minutes now,
this
pal.
is being recorded.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes, sir.
This is
So,
what we do.
I love
This
you.
is the podcast.
Oh,
yeah, man.
yeah, all right. So, like, I'm 32 minutes post the fucking intro, aren't I?
Yeah, 22.
You want me to play it again for you, buddy?
I
Play it
suck.
again, yeah.
I suck. I like the intro. No. We're good. We're good. I'm here.
All right. So, Cody from Roast Mortem cast.
Yeah.
How are you,
Jesus
pal?
Christ.
What's going on?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Sucking down a Diet Coke right now.
Nice.
God, all of that shit Barry said about Zwick's dad was just in the show. I thought we were doing some pre-show bullshit.
No,
that's honestly
that's
in there.
yeah. This is how we get people to listen to the show. Like Zwick has never
That's
listened to the show
just-
before. He's gonna be listening now. So
Yeah.
it's devious.
One
Yeah.
new listener
You got a Diet Coke.
every week.
I've got this Mike's Harder Strawberry
Oh my God.
Pineapple. And it's not as good as
Oh,
a cranberry.
that sounds delicious, actually.
Yeah, it's not great. It'll do. All right. So Cody, my man,
Yeah. How you doing?
I should have had you on a long time ago, and maybe Cody was on an episode that you don't remember, Ray, but he might have made an appearance as a certain character. That's something for people to figure out on their own.
Dun, dun,
All
dun.
right,
Look
but
it
Oh.
dun dun dun. Cody, we recent. Fuck. See, I'm drunk already. Jesus Christ.
Mike's will sneak
It's
up
good,
on
it's
you.
nice.
Sneak up on you quick.
Yeah.
Get you.
We
Got that above average size dick energy.
Yeah. It's 24 ounces, this nonsense.
You got that berry stick energy.
Ray, good luck editing tonight, pal. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so Cody, we recently released our latest Rich Dickman Presents video, and I wanted to get you on here for a few minutes. I want you on for the whole show, obviously, but to talk about this for a second, because it's amazing to me, especially with the first video we did, the chicken wing video, is that
that was a good video.
Yeah, thank you. It's a great video. You did an excellent job, my friend, on both of them.
Thank you.
But
thank you.
You reached out and said, "Hey, Rem, I can take care of it for you," and I'm like, "Oh, that's really cool. Thank you, sir." And I gave you a whole bunch of clips. And you put them together, and the first edit was like, holy shit, like this guy doesn't even know me, but he gets me completely. This is amazing. So Cody, really, what I want to ask is like, what is your process here? When a jackass like me sends a whole bunch of video files, and thankfully this one, I synced them up for you. What's your process? Like, do you watch all these clips individually and then put them together, or do you just kind of just guess and like, how does it work, man?
All right. The Cody process, and this is probably just the professional process, is just finding like the thickest clip, the clip that's got them thickest thighs, like however like long it can be, and that becomes like your timeline, and then you like sync as much of the other clips together, and if it's an ideal situation, you'll find a chronological home for the clips. And then you just watch that amalgamate down, and then you pull the juicy bits from that, throw away the stale bits, and that's this is the sexy video in question.
Right.
It makes sense.
Huh. Yeah. So like, what are you looking for jokes, or like, that's not the right question. The right question is, the humor in my videos, I think, that you've done for me, the humor I find is in the cuts. Okay. Like going from one thing to the next. From different camera angles to something that somebody says at some point. It's like just the instinct that you have to know just what camera angle to use for what thing the weird guy said. I don't know if that makes any sense to you right now, but it makes sense in my head.
That's called a see and say. It's called a see and say.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much like the easiest form of fucking like audiovisual communication is like, are we talking about something? Show that fucking thing. And like, that's how you get like the bottom of the barrel American consumer, television watcher to be on board with you. Like,
right.
And like, my background is fucking like doing TV promos, and then you gotta communicate to the lowest common denominator.
Yeah.
So like they're on board, so you get like the maximum like effect of like promotions and whatnot.
Yeah. So if I had my way, Cody, is that I would work with you every single day, because I love it. I love going out and filming something with my gang, and then sending it to you and seeing what happens. Right? Because I have this idea in my head of what I want it to look like. And I don't really, I just send you a couple notes. I'm like, this is who this is, this is who this is what we did. Try to edit out my son in this one as much as you can. And let's see what you got.
I love that Pokemon rant.
Oh my God.
I love just Pokemon ran at the tail. Just like,
I gotta tell you though, because we brought him along. Because, my wife said, bring the boy. And I'm like, all right, I'll bring the boy. And it turns out.
Bring the boy.
Yeah, bring the boy. And he was able to hold the camera for us, which helped out. So.
Yeah.
So
he can be a tripod.
Yeah, absolutely. So he did that, and he had fun doing it. And so how old's my son, Ray? He's 11 and a half. He's almost 12.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Good. He's in 6th grade. And, these days, kids in that grade have YouTube channels, and they just record stupid things. So he's been bugging me for the past few weeks, hey, Daddy, I would like to make a YouTube channel. And I kept putting it off, because like, first, I don't know if I want my kid on the internet, and it's a lot of work, and I don't really know how to edit videos and none of that shit, right? So we did the Burger King thing, and he insisted, right? So we were out this past weekend, and he does, I live in Connecticut, Cody, and we have maple trees everywhere, and people like to tap maple trees and make syrup. And he joined a club at school that teaches them how to tap trees and make syrup. And
diabetes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wanna be Canadians.
So we went to the farm that he has his club at because they had the sugar houses open, went to go buy some syrup. And we got out of the car and I thought to myself, man, this is a perfect opportunity. So I grabbed his phone and I said, all right, buddy, let's see what you got. And I did the thing. I'm like, I stood next to him.
Spot. Yeah.
Yeah, and he says, "Hey, everybody, we're here at Parmalee Farm, and we're going to show you how to make some maple syrup." And then we went through the whole farm, and I recorded him showing me the different, the tapping of the trees, and the collection of the sap, and into the sugar house, how you evaporate the sap and to make syrup and all sorts of shit, right? And then I went home and I watched a YouTube video on how to use Hit Film Express, and I made him a YouTube video. I made a 7-minute video for him of what we recorded that day. Okay. Yeah. And so here's the thing, Cody. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, Ray. I make no illusions as to my internet stardom these days. I do not. I know I'm a nobody, right? Ray, I used to be somebody. I'm a nobody now. I have a very small audience of 8 people, and I understand that, and I accept it. No problem, right? I put my little videos out for my audience to enjoy and tell me how they like them, and that's fine. I don't expect anything more than that. My son, we uploaded his first video on Sunday. And his first video has blown away the views
27
of any of the shit I put out.
What are you talking about?
It is blown away any views that I've gotten for anything I've ever done, aside from the porn titled episodes.
Yeah, fine. All right, that's fine.
He has had a very successful first 4 days as a YouTube content creator, and I cannot believe it. And it's just a simple video of him explaining how maple syrup is made and my shitty editing skills. And he's just blown me away. And I'm at a point now where he's like, "How many views do you get, Daddy?" I was like, don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't fuck up.
It's not about the views.
I used to have views. Yeah. I used to have 5,000 weekly downloads. I don't do it for that anymore, pal. I just do it for fun and to hang out with my buddy Ray. That's it.
Downloads are just a number.
Inside, I'm fucking seething. I'm like, God damn it. I put a lot of effort into this shit.
Yeah.
What, making the sun or the video?
Both.
Yeah,
or both.
All the above. Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's been
maybe you can take some credit. Like if you raise the kid and then they become popular, you can suck off that teat a little bit. You can take some credit for that.
Oh, wow. Good awkward metaphor. Sucking on your son's teeth. Perfect.
Why would you not?
Good one for me to lumber up on. No softballs here.
Never mind. We won't go there.
So Cody, what have you been up to? What's going on with Roast Mortem cast these days?
Roast Mortem cast is still doing its thing. We're over the 100 episode mark.
Congratulations.
That's good. We hit 108. We had Dick on there.
How'd that go?
Dick Masterson. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I got so fucking nervous. It was the Dr. Seuss fucking episode. And, for people that don't know, Roast Mortem, we pick a person out of history that you might remember fondly or someone you don't know at all, and we just have beers and trash them, slander them verbally on the internet for like... Nowadays, the fucking TRT is getting up to like an hour, 30 minutes. So it's like 90-minute episodes.
Nice.
And then, we did Dr. Seuss one. We have Dick Masterson on. He's the wildly fucking popular podcaster right now. And he's got this like deal, like if your podcast survives to 108 episodes, he'll come in, shake your internet hand, ask you how your mom's doing, and then do a show with you.
Yep.
And we had that, but I was so fucking nervous, and it's like, I don't know why, because like, I just feel like it was like this, like important person, and I have to like get to the point, and I wasn't nervous. Thank you for having me on your show. I'm not nervous at all. I don't know what that says about you, but I was so fucking nervous to a point where Travis had to, feign a bathroom break to call me on my phone to tell me to shut the fuck up and calm down. Like, I don't know if I'm okay saying that, but Travis had to be like, gotta pee. And then like while he was in the bathroom, he called me and I was just like, dude, you're fucking going 1,000,000 miles per hour.
What?
Slow the fuck down.
Cody, that's a good co-host, right? I noticed when I was editing.
That's a good assist.
Yeah. Yeah. I was last week, I was editing the show and I texting Ray. I'm like, God damn, Ray, I'm speaking 100 miles an hour for some reason. I don't know why I'm talking so fast. And Ray is like, Yeah. And at some point, I wish that Ray would have noticed that, I'm speaking like an asshole in front of Elisa May, and he can just kind of, hey, Rem, slow down a little bit, man. Take your time. Hey, but no, Ray doesn't give a shit.
Like, pee. Ray's got to like fucking like nail the trajectory of it. If it's going to be a funny train wreck, just let it fucking happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I think Travis was looking at me, my Roast Mortem co-host, for the listeners that don't know, the non-ninnies in the TRDS sound sphere. He was just like, this isn't funny. You need to fuck off with like your hurriedness. And I was just like, all right, I got it. But it was also like soul crushing because like during like the first bathroom break, you're like, maybe I'm hitting it out of the park. And then like to have like one of your best friends for like many a year be like, you're fucking it. And I'm just like,
you're fucking it up, man. You're fucking it up.
Adjusting it.
So we have, after this one, we'll have 11 episodes till 108. And, I was thinking,
look at that.
Yeah, we're getting close. I was thinking, Ray, maybe, after 100, we could just call it quits because, I did my time here. I got it out of my system. I got to go out on my own terms, unlike with Triple T and all that shit, right? Then you got 108 and the promise of Dick Master. And Dick fascinates me. I'm a fan. I listen to the Dick Show every week. And I understand the comedy and the bit. I get that part. And there's a lot of people who look up to Dick, but maybe they shouldn't look up to Dick, right? Maybe he's not the best role model in the world, but that's not for me to say. Either way,
he's a very complicated.
Yes. And that's the thing.
Paragon of a show.
Yeah. He's very complicated and he's a very interesting human being. He's a month older than me, which, we've got a lot of same reference points in life here. And I'm just dying to talk to the guy because there's so many questions I just want to have that conversation. I don't want to ask about the Dick Show and working with show. I don't want to ask about any of that stuff. I want to know, about his life growing up and how he got to where he is, like what possessed him to write a book, Men Are Better Than Women, and put himself on to, Dr. Phil as a parody. That's fascinating to me. And especially being, we lived through the same things through high school and, all the different events and Bill Clinton being president and Monica Lewinsky and then Columbine and then in the early 2000s and all that stuff, so I'm going to stay Ray till at least 108. All right. That's our next goal is 108 Ray. So you don't have to look for a new job yet.
Pending contract negotiations, but yeah.
Yeah. If I get an 8-episode deal, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I can end after 108.
Well, that's part of the negotiating is that we don't necessarily have to sign up for another 100.
Right.
Yeah.
We can go, after 108, we can go episode by episode until, Mr. Dickman finds something better. Hopefully I can change my name back.
Negotiate to be able to change back to my real last name instead of Dickman.
Listen, I can't really advise you on those things. You'd have to talk to Jonathan Silver, the lawyer for Rich Dickman Enterprises. Yeah.
He's a good guy. I've heard nothing but good things. Yeah. I'll have to get in touch with him.
It's more like the board members of Dickman Enterprises that piss me off. I don't mind Jonathan Silver. He's very honest in his dealings with me, between me and the board and, Mr. Dickman himself.
I've heard.
Yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Sounds like a stand-up lawyer.
Oh, boy.
I mean, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So, after the show, one of you will have to get me in touch with him. Direct contact info.
Yeah, sure.
I think you can swing
he didn't leave any contact. Yeah. I mean, I'm still pissed that he pulled the Bella Benz episode, but I mean, I don't really know that it was his fault.
Oh, you messenger of bad news. You know what I mean? Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I have reached out to Bella once or twice since then, and I have gotten no response. So we move on.
That shit happens to Roast Mortem all the time.
Does it?
Like, what happened? Like the picture froze or something?
It was just too steamy.
No, it got really steamy. Dirty. Way too hot. Too steamy to put on the air.
Way too hot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Got it.
If you thought our role plays with Jessica Luss and Sarah Starr on the AVN episode was hot, this was incredibly way hotter than that. Yeah. And it would
just incinerate the rest of the episode.
Exactly.
There'd be nothing left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, all the other podcasts would have to quit because it was just so hot. Yeah.
So I don't redact my former statement that it happens on Roast Mortem all the time too.
All right. Awesome. Good. I'm glad.
Stands.
Yeah. Ray, I see here you want to talk about. Oh, hey, Barry's is back. All right. Hey, Barry's.
Hey.
Oh, geez.
Wow. How long was that? 10 minutes? Okay.
Wow. Good job. Well, you're just in time, Barry's, because Ray wants to talk about how FedEx is racist.
Oh,
I'm ready for this.
yeah. If you just open up a web browser, type in FedEx.com, and then does it tell you to pick your location?
Boop-a-doo.
Because
I can't find
Here's
it.
here's what happens. If you pick your location as, say, United States, it shows you like some of the images of people on there, right? And then if you go and you change it, say to China, all of a sudden the images of those people drastically change.
How so?
Oh, so if
To
you go
Chinese
to-
people.
Oh yeah, like okay. So I am on the Chinese one right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pictures as you scroll through that main page, involving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people. One of them is not full Asian. Like one of them. Like whatever that would be.
Ray,
yeah.
Ray, this is how racist FedEx is, okay?
Yeah.
I click China, you get the Chinese
Yes.
people. I click Mexico and India, it's the same picture. I click Canada. They're so racist, they have a snowy scene up in Canada. Like, they're just stereotyping all Canadians as being in the snow. That's
Weather.
disgusting.
That's just targeted marketing, isn't it? Am I racist if I believe in targeted
Yes,
marketing?
yes,
See,
you
where's
are,
the
Okay,
line? Where's the line? I'm just saying.
Cancel Cody.
I'm writing a letter to Roast Mortem
Now-
cast.
now,
How dare
Cody.
they have such a racist on their show?
Well, so Cody, I understand what you're
There's the
saying.
line.
Obviously,
Yeah.
you want to make your customer base comfortable, and what are they comfortable with? Like, do I see more white looking people in where I live? Yeah, or more Chinese looking people. You know, obviously, statistically, you're looking for one. So obviously, making the website cater to your comfort zone or what's familiar to you is. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. But it is pretty funny that they actually do that. When you can so easily just flip from one to the next and it's just completely different people. It's shocking when you do that. Because it's still in English. It's all still in English, but the pictures just change. And it's just people in different areas. It cracks me up. It cracks me up.
Now, Ray, is FedEx racist for pandering to their clientele, or are you racist for noticing it?
That's a tough one to answer. I would say that,
He just calls them as he sees them.
exactly. You just,
That's,
By race.
yeah.
Racist.
well, maybe that answers the question. Yeah.
Yeah. Ray, your daughter is famously racist, so I don't know. This might run in the family
It's
for
genetic,
you,
yeah.
buddy. You are 25% Chinese, and the Asian people are known to be very racist towards non-Asians.
All right. Yeah. I could do. Yeah.
Well,
So I'm not mad about them
Well,
changing the pictures to Chinese-looking people when you select China as your location. I'm mad that there's a bunch of white people on the front of the U.S. one.
Let's see. Let's see how diverse.
what do you want to see? What do you want to see? What do you want to see instead of white people then? If you don't mind me being so bold as to ask?
Just the full spectrum. Just what America's comprised
No,
of.
this is bullshit.
I'd like to see furries.
Yeah, furries. I just clicked the United States, Ray, and there is a white man and a white woman who are both seem very able-bodied. I don't see a furry. I don't see a person of color. I don't see a person of disabledness. Okay? This is bullshit. This does not represent the America I live in.
Yeah.
And we should cancel FedEx.
I agree.
And that would help out.
I wanna see a
Hashtag
Gap
not my
ad.
shipping service.
Yeah. Everybody just switch to USPS. There you go.
Yeah,
that
that's probably
works.
better. It's run by
Government.
run by America. Therefore, it's way less racist.
Americans. That's right.
Americans haven't done anything racist.
Nope.
Never.
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 We can
It's
trust-
the people in America.
We can trust the government. Just have them. Just let them make the decisions. Just better than
Speaking of
FedEx.
trusting
I can trust it.
See what happens when you let independent businesses make their own decisions? They just make racist decisions. This is unbelievable, FedEx.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can trust the same government whose FDA told us fucking Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo would be tear free
Yeah.
to
You know what?
to handle our very important parcels.
It still hurts. by the way. All right? I don't know if you guys have poured.
It never didn't not hurt.
Well, it,
It always
also
hurted.
mean no more tears.
No more
Like-
tears. It doesn't hurt as
Oh,
bad.
is
But
it-
still.
that's
Like when you're brushing your hair and it gets like
Yeah.
stuck.
I can see some guy in fucking
tear-free.
Madison Avenue just being like, yeah,
Yeah.
scalp doesn't tear when you use this on your baby.
That's like the
Yeah.
lawyers. The lawyers, they go to court. They're being sued for false advertising.
Yeah.
The lawyer's like, no, it's tears, and everyone's like, oh shit, okay, well that makes sense. We
No
misread
grounds.
I've
it.
just been saying it wrong, and we haven't corrected anybody.
Wow. What a defense.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Like
I didn't think
it's
of
rock
that.
solid right there.
So
What
speaking
can I
of
say? I'm a big brain Chad.
speaking of
Big
trusting the
Chad.
government, I've got family out in the world traveling right now amid the coronavirus outbreak. Producer Ryan
Scary.
and producer Ryan and producer at Sam, you saw them on the Impossible Whopper video and the Chicken Wing video.
Yeah, where are they? They're fucking in
They haven't made a new video since.
Swede country.
Yeah, you may never see them again because they are traveling throughout Europe, through Amsterdam, where he bought a goddamn big weed cake.
Amsterdam.
Holy shit! And
saw that.
yeah, he's going into like Sweden and then like Italy and then over into London or France or some shit. I don't know, but he's going everywhere that coronavirus is. And so his ass is coming back to New York City in a couple weeks or maybe next week. I'm not sure. And he's going to be like fucking patient zero. And that's it. I'm never going to New York City
Yeah.
again. Sorry, Chris OC. And then my in-laws are taking a cruise. Like they're on a cruise ship right now. They're going to come back infected because you know how that's a fucking petri dish with all those old people
Yeah.
having sex with each other and spreading disease through their islands and stuff. Oh, it's so gross. So,
Here's what you do. You take
yeah.
your favorite cordless drill and just permanently affix like surgical masks to each of them.
yes.
And like hardwire it into their jaw so
Yes.
they can't take it off.
And then like keep a spray bottle of fucking Lysol and just spray them.
Either that or like a human-sized condom, and do not poke any holes in it do not poke any air holes in it.
Like in the Naked Gun. Oh God, am I too old? Does everybody see the Naked Gun?
I know that. I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know the shtick you're on about. I'm familiar with
Basically,
the
they'd suffocate
Yeah.
and die.
Watch the first Naked
my
Gun.
God.
When Leslie Nielsen and Priscilla Presley have their love scene.
got it.
They're in full body condoms. It's hilarious.
Each of them.
Yes, each of them.
That's
Oh
redundant. No one
man,
needs that.
yeah, all
It's
right,
too
so
much.
Where are we? So
I
okay.
miss Leslie.
Yeah, I do too. My God, I mean that was comedy, Cody. Leslie Nielsen, that was comedy. when you could,
It was.
yeah. Now nothing's funny anymore because everybody's too safe and too scared
And dead.
and dead. Absolutely, you should do a roast mortem.
I think it was around like is he a bad man?
probably.
I don't
you
want
guys
him
will
to be a
find
bad
us.
man.
It's not my fault.
He's got to be a bad man worth like 80-ish minutes of bant, though. That's the thing. There have been many a subject who have been dismissed because they can't make the 80-minute mark.
Tell Tom to do some research, man. Oh, speaking of Tom, I never told him this. We had Tom on several weeks ago to talk about his time with the CFOs.
I know.
Yeah.
I fucking know about it.
But one of these, there is a whole internet business of people who write wrestling news on the internet. You know, I used to write wrestling articles, but these guys do news.
Yeah.
And this guy contacted me. He reached out via DM. He said, "Hey, I would like to write an article on your interview with the guy from the CFOs. Is that cool?" I'm like, "Yeah, just send me a link." He never wrote the article. I was like, "God damn it! That would have been great goddamn publicity for this stupid show." And he never wrote the fucking article. Fuck, man. All right.
Fucking,
I'd say we talk shit about him for the next
Fucking
32
trick, man.
minutes.
And talk shit about Vincent DiPietro of whatever stupid wrestle site he's from. Like, this is like people, they listen to other
Doxing,
podcasts
cool.
and they get their info that way. Like, oh, Dave Meltzer reported and this is what we're going to write an article about. All right. Yeah. All right.
I
Hey,
bet he wears pants that are too long for him because he's too fat.
he's too fat and he's too short.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Because his last name is DiPietro. And anybody I've met with DiPietro as a last name has been too fat and too short. You're right, Barrys. You know you're Italians. God damn.
My dad's 5'4".
What?
Oh,
He's
my
a-
dad's 5 foot.
What?
Boom. I just out Italianed your ass.
My dad is 5'4" and he weighs like 200 pounds.
Oh, no.
Dude, does he have to push a shopping cart
That's a
from the
chunk.
bottom? Like how does that work?
He uses his belly.
Oh, I got some. I had lunch with my dad the other day, and my dad's gonna be 72 this year, and he was eating some soup and his hand was shaking. And I'm like, oh fuck! Like, god damn it, really? Like, we're at this point now. Son of a bitch. We're gonna move on to outside of dads because I'm gonna get sad now. Fucking Ray.
You want to talk about the other
what do you want to do
generation?
first, Ray?
You want to talk about the other generation?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, all right, do that.
Fucking goddamn millennials. I went to this coffee shop that's supposedly...
Hold on. Yeah. Time out. Ray, what year were you born?
85.
85. Okay, Cody, what year were you born?
88.
All right, and Barry's, if you would like to share.
98.
That's
oh
fine.
Boy.
So here's the thing. Millennials, in my opinion...
Barry's is out.
Okay. Yeah.
You and Cody would be considered millennials, unless you want to use the centennial term. Yeah, but go ahead and shit in your own people, Ray.
Millennials are a mindset, and it's like modern day douchebag mindset. This fucking place, you walk in, they have the counter there, and they're like, "Cool, we're hip. We sell cool shit to you. Come drink our coffee. This place is awesome. We sell merchandise." I'm like, "Let me look at your menu. 3 fucking items. 1, coffee. 2, muffins. 3, breakfast burritos." I'm like, my wife goes, "Oh, you like breakfast burritos? Do you want one?" They go, "We're out." And I'm like, "Oh, so you guys like buy them from somewhere?" Yeah. We have them, brought in every morning. So they don't even make their own goddamn shit. Same thing, like the muffins. They don't have an actual kitchen. All they do is like brew coffee for you, I guess, and then sell you stuff that they bought from some other fucking place. Like, wow, you're cool.
Like microwave it under the counter.
Lame.
Like Starbucks with a more limited menu.
Yeah, exactly. But like actual hipsters all in the fucking place. So then, they have one more thing on the menu, which is avocado toast. Again, don't need a kitchen for it. You need a fucking $8 toaster and some avocado. Like, that's all you need to make this stuff. Like, you're not hip. So then you go over and like, that's right there in the main area. To the right, there's some hall that goes down to like some workout gym type place. And there's like 2 tables down this 50-foot hall. And then you go to the left, it's the hangout area. It's like 6 tables in there. Oh, cool. A bunch of motherfucking millennials, all on their laptops, all with their headphones in. And whatever bullshit they're talking about is literally just infuriating. Like, they're talking about stupid shit as if they know anything. I've become a crotchety old man. So we sat in a couch, and the whole time I'm like, why are these motherfuckers eyeballing me? Like, they're looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, probably because I am crazy for being in here. And I got some avocado toast with bacon on it. Yeah. And immediately,
you fucking live in California, you asshole. Of course you got avocado toast.
Well, what
you should have walked right out of that place.
Breakfast burritos. Like, how do you run? Fucking idiots.
Ray, you're just contributing to this degeneracy, man. Yeah.
I know.
You're complaining about these assholes, but you partook in the same thing because you're a fucking millennial.
Calling the kettle black.
Yeah.
He's a closet millennial.
Piece of shit.
So I got
Show
the
us your
avocado
birth certificate,
toast.
you fake.
Show us your dick.
Yeah, so I got the avocado toast, and I fucking immediately look at it. I'm like, this sourdough is like half-ass sourdough. This is like the cheapest fucking bread I've ever seen. Like, this is not hip. This isn't gluten-free or anything. Like, what is this garbage? Yeah. So I eat it, and I'm like, that's all right.
You would complain if it was gluten-free.
Oh, yeah. So then I'm like, okay, they're selling this for how much, and people think this is cool. I can make way better stuff for way less. So what did I do? All weekend, I made avocado toast probably like 8 times with my amazing bacon. And all I did, I graduated fucking millennial school, bitches.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, all right.
You paid $5 for avocado. God damn, Ray.
No, they're cheap.
When you texted me this story, it was much cooler. You didn't tell me you sold out and then like bought a whole bunch of avocados, made your own avocado toast.
Yeah. I've eaten a lot of avocados lately.
Just make guacamole.
Yeah,
man.
no, that's what good guacamole, good carnitas. Yeah, it's the way to go.
I think we need to see a picture of you to detect whether or not you have a man bun.
Whether I have a man bun.
Yeah,
he shaved all his hair off, Barry.
Yeah.
I also want your social security number, your mother's maiden name, and the name of one of your
which as a millennial,
pets.
I have nothing to my name because I fucking live in my parents' basement. So not a problem. You can have it. I can just get a new identity. I'm a fucking
Yeah,
loser.
923-227711. That's his social security number.
If you want the picture of me,
Yeah.
that's with a cowboy hat. It's going to cost you. You got to join.
Yeah,
the $100
that'll be our $25
Patreon.
Well, we can't
Patreon
tell if
tier.
you've got a
Yeah,
bun.
but I don't want anything covering your head.
Yeah, we got to tell if you have a bun
It's
or
not.
not.
Yeah, the cowboy hat
no
isn't
cowboy.
covering.
Cowboy hat's not. Well, which head are we talking about? It's the lower one.
Yeah, it's covering the lower
Alright.
one.
It's
yeah.
I'm wearing it on the lower.
Hey,
Neither.
If we were clever entrepreneurs, we would make a cowboy hat that has like a sunroof for the bun to protrude from and breathe.
like the butt flap on pajamas.
Yeah, drop
I
seat.
felt
but
I
it's
could
a
actually
hat.
do that.
Like so instead of a butt
berries.
flap, it's a bun flap on your cowboy hat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now I see why you two work
R&D.
together.
Set into
Yeah.
R&D.
Holy shit.
Brilliant.
This
is money in the bank.
Thank you, Ray.
Sell it for $17.99. $17.99 on
At
Etsy.
least
That's how you do it.
$17.99. $44.95.
Hey,
It's a cowboy hat.
hey, Berries.
Yeah.
Berries, I graduated high school in 98.
Twice your age.
I was born in.
Do the math.
I was born
Science.
after you graduated.
Oh, man. That's fun. All right. So our next segment, you two, is called Dick of the Week, where we have either a couple submissions. We do have a voicemail from Randy, and we have a couple news articles where we will just discuss who will be the biggest dick from this week. Would you like to participate, Cody and Barry?
God damn it. You told me I
Yes,
didn't need
teacher.
show prep for this.
There's no show prep. We do it all. It's all improv. So you guys,
Can I
$5
be
for
the
Ray.
biggest
It is now time to introduce this week's finalists for Dick of the Week. And here's our first nominee.
Fucking Ray. Oh, I gotta hit the right button here. We will go to our buddy Randy.
Hey guys, Randy here. Just
Hi.
that I'd continue to provide some content for the show and call in a Dick of the Week nomination. This week,
How
I
merciful.
nominate Anonymous Pubes as Dick of the Week. So, context and story. Walk into the bathroom the other day, and my boy Bart was coming off the urinal. Say what's up,
bathroom
and kind of
stories.
pass each other. I walk up on the urinal and look down as one does and notice there's pubic hair all over this urinal. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. Well, that's weird. So I'm like, finish my business. And as I'm finishing up, somebody else comes in who I don't know and does the, hey, what's up? And walks up on the urinal and looks down and sees it and stops and looks at me all judgy and then goes into the stall instead. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Wow.
Okay, well, I'm not going to stand here like Larry David and try and explain because I'm neurotic about what people may think of me, but it wasn't mine.
Good.
And I don't want to blame Bart because he could have been in the same situation. I haven't really talked to him about it. But yeah. So maybe it's the guy who judged me who's Dick of the Week. Like, give people the benefit of the doubt, okay? That, and I don't have red hair. So, I have brown hair. So, I don't think it was me. Anyways, that's my
Cards
nomination
great, though.
for Dick of the Week.
Thanks, Randy. Yeah. So just so everybody knows is that, unless there's a divider at the urinal, I will not use the urinal. I will use the stall because I'm not shy to admit that I'm a shy peer. I cannot pee when other people are looking at me. Yep.
God.
That's so cute.
I had the recent,
So
I
cute.
had the recent displeasure of using a trough urinal.
Oh, God.
3 weeks ago.
That's my worst nightmare.
Luckily, the bathroom
Cody.
was empty. But I had to use a trough urinal. And you go to the corner. I had to go to the corner.
Ugh.
Even though it was a totally empty men's bathroom, I still had to go to the corner and like angle my body. So if somebody did like saunter in through the fucking
Yeah.
doorway,
Yeah.
they would still just not be able to see my like wiener.
There have been times when,
So I totally feel you.
I've tried
Stop it.
using a non-partitioned urinal, and people have like come up next to me and they've done their thing, and I would stand there for like 5 to 6, 7, 8 minutes trying to pee, and I couldn't, and just leave and go into a stall. There was one time when I was with the United States Army Reserves, we had randomly drug tested. So I didn't have to pee at all, but we were standing in line. So I was drinking a couple bottles of water, so I'd be able to give them a sample, right? And
Right.
we move up, and I'm expecting just to go into the stall and let it go into a little bottle, and here you go, I'm out. But no, it was a monitored piss test. So the guy
Yep.
would stand over you and watch you pee, and I'm like, this ain't gonna work, pal. He was like, what? I'm like, it's not gonna work. So
Yeah.
10 minutes I'm standing there and like, you know how it gets when you really got to piss and you can't and everything starts to hurt like you're going to explode. That's where I was. Like,
like your fucking kidneys.
Yeah. Like I was in pain. I'm like, man, I cannot do this. Listen, I don't do drugs. I don't have anything in my system. Please just let me pee in the stall. You can have it immediately after. I don't care. So finally they had to let me go in the stall. Break protocol. But yeah, no.
Did they give you a pat down first or something?
I wish it would have been worth it, but no. All right. So our next story, let's see here.
We're not even going about pubes? I thought we were warming up for the pube thing, but
you want
dissect the pube thing?
I mean,
you want to talk more about
we could
pubes?
go a million directions with that.
Yeah.
We didn't answer the guy's question. We didn't answer Randy. We did Randy no fucking service.
Well, we don't really do him service. He does us service.
Well,
so, but what do you got,
that's
Cody?
fine. We can
I will
move
say
on
this.
then, if that's usual.
See, Randy's in a tough spot. For anyone, so Barry's, this is probably like the best podcasting you've ever been a part of. I mean, you're like, what the fuck? These guys deal with this shit. So basically what happens is when you go to a urinal, there's that little ledge on the front, right?
I mean, honestly,
This is great, right? So
public bathrooms are so disgusting. I work in a department store.
You're
And
horrible.
today, 4 out of the 6 stalls were out of order
That's catastrophic.
from women being just
So you put dividers
disgusting.
between-
Yeah,
Sinks.
women are terrible.
Because
Yeah.
women, they can't just like put a goddamn seat protector on the fucking seat and piss.
No, they have to do yoga.
They like to do this like squat hover bullshit, which just coats the entire seat with piss. And then I guess some of them like also decide, I don't know. And then, like sometimes it's like piss all over the seat, blood all over the seat,
Oh my
shit all
God.
over the
Good
seat.
stuff.
The other day, I walked into the goddamn bathroom and there was a shit nugget on the floor.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. See,
Yeah,
Randy,
because it's like,
just
what? You're gonna fucking hover? Are you gonna hover to shit too? And then, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just use a seat protector. There's an entire fucking thing of them behind the goddamn on the wall.
I don't even want to touch
Look
that.
at it.
Yeah.
well, see, so that's
man.
why I feel like Randy was put in a tough spot because when you're talking about a urinal, it has that little ledge on the front.
Yeah,
There's no
I've seen
toilet
worse
paper next to 'em.
than pubes.
There's nothing like you
I've seen
can't.
worse than pubes on
Well,
the
you
toilet.
can't clean it. Like you can't just grab some toilet paper and wipe it off, and you're not going to use your hand.
Right.
And if you try and pee on that little ledge,
No.
you're going to get some major backsplash. If you don't have precision, experienced aim, like you can't do it. He's in a tough spot.
Yeah,
There's
don't do
nothing he can do other than
Are you
leave it
okay,
there,
Peaches?
and take the blame of the next guy that comes, and that's like, what the fuck, Mr. Shitty Man? Like this is insane. What do you like? Why is all your pubes all over the place? So I feel bad for you, Randy. That sucks, man.
Yeah. I additionally feel bad for Randy because it's part of a cycle at
Yeah.
that point. You know what I mean? Like the guy that poo-pooed Randy could have walked out of the bathroom, came back in, and immediately poo-pooed on that guy if he decided to use the
Should've
urinal.
done that, yeah.
We don't know whose pubes it is. Those pubes could have been there from like 1259 BC.
Yeah.
Janitors suck these
My
days.
question is,
Honestly, shame on whoever owns that establishment because they should be cleaning the goddamn.
shame
They
on
should be
who,
could've
cleaning
just
the
happened,
goddamn
though.
bathroom.
shame on whoever owns that pube for not keeping the pubes taken care of. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Ray? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep your
Jesus
shit.
You got to put it
Christ.
in a man
Keep
bun.
yourself groomed.
Yeah.
And clean up after yourself. keep your
right.
That's a real man bun.
Yeah, keep your pubes in a man bun. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, berries. Pick a number from 1 to 7.
Do it.
4.
4. Okay. This will be fun. Our next nominee
Oh boy.
from Vice.com. Sex worker killed after paroled murderer allowed to satisfy sexual needs.
One more time, but
is
slower.
Yeah.
Sex worker killed after paroled murderer allowed to satisfy sexual needs.
Got it.
Yeah. A convicted killer who was out on parole and given permission to satiate his sexual needs has been charged with the murder of a sex worker. Marilyn Levesque, 22, was found dead at a hotel in Quebec City's Saint-Foy, district on Friday. According to several news reports, the erotic massage parlor that employed Levesque allegedly banned Eustacio Galice, 51, after he had behaved violently with several masseuses. Levesque reportedly agreed to meet him at the hotel instead. Galice turned himself into local police on January 23rd. Police found Levesque's body shortly after. Galice was charged with second-degree murder and detained on Friday. Let's see here. Originally given a life sentence for killing his partner, Chantal Deschamps, in 2004, by beating her with a hammer and stabbing her, Galice gradually gained limited freedom for good behavior. Canada's parole board downgraded Galice's risk of reoffending from high to moderate to low to moderate last year and granted him day parole at a halfway house in March. The board extended his day parole for another 6 months in September. Galice had a history of abuse. He apparently assaulted his ex-wife, whom he lived with before he met Deschamps, according to a court document from his murder trial. According to the parole board's latest written decision obtained by Vice and translated from French, Galice brought up relationships with women during a discussion with his caseworkers. While Galice's intimate relationships were deemed inappropriate, the decision explicitly acknowledges his sexual needs. Let's see, what did he do to this chick? I'm moving down here. Yeah. So this guy was in jail for murder,
killing a broad with a hammer.
Yeah, and was allowed to get out and find a sex worker for sex, and then proceeded to kill her. So I don't know. Is this guy the dick of the week, or is Canada the dick of the week for being Canada? Because fuck Canada. Canada, piece of shit. Fuck you, Canada.
Well,
and your stupid ass government and rules.
Murdering 2 people definitely trumps the fucking guy that left the pubes in the urinal.
Yeah.
So let's just get Randy's guy out of the fucking race right
so
now.
Here's Cody. Let me caution you just a little bit as someone who's done a couple of these. It's dick of
murders.
the week.
A couple murders.
No, it's dick of the week. So who's like okay, if someone intentionally left the pubes,
how many people
you might almost consider them
in that
as opposed to someone that
situation?
just flies off the handle and is just like a crazy person. Does that make sense? Like possibly.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think just shame on us for kink shaming.
Jesus Christ. That's a weird kink that guy's got.
I feel like we're the dicks of the week
like
for kink shaming this man.
He has to kill his partner after having sex? Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, hammer sex is exciting.
Yeah.
For him, at least.
What you think you know about sex?
I really get off when you don't have a pulse. So bite the pillow, please.
Wow. They're
bite the pillow and then eat this hammer.
Yeah. All right. Who is that? Is that Barry's who picked number 4? I don't remember now.
Mm-hmm.
This drinking too much. Okay, Cody.
That was me.
Yeah.
Pick a number 1 through 7, but not number 4.
Give me 2.
Number 2. All right. Let's see here. I got to click the link. If I can find my mouse, running 2 monitors is never fun. There it is.
Oh, look at you.
Okay.
You bourgeois fuck.
I need 8.
Oh, you should see this. I got a 46-inch monitor I'm using here because it's my old TV. All right. From
almost as big as my dick.
Oh, goddamn. Whew. Somebody just moved downstairs. From GQ.com. Cheap billionaire Jeff Bezos donates less than Kylie Jenner to devastating Australian brush fires recovery.
All right.
Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos is the richest man alive by a healthy margin. He sat at the top of the annual Forbes billionaires list for the past 2 years, most recently with an estimated $130 billion net worth, an amount that, were he a country, would give him a higher GDP than, say, all of Morocco. On Saturday, Bezos announced that Amazon, the second company in history to be worth $1 trillion, would donate to relief efforts in the wake of the horrifyingly massive wildfires in Australia. On Amazon's corporate blog, the company writes, Our hearts go out to all Australians, the country's communities, bushland, and wildlife affected by the devastating bushfires. Using Amazon's unique logistics and innovative technologies, along with cash donations to support organizations on the front line of relief efforts, Amazon is contributing Australian $1 million to national efforts to provide relief to communities impacted by this natural disaster. 1 million Australian dollars is worth approximately 690,000 American dollars. A sum so small that it reeks of a poorly thought out PR stunt. Amazon, which paid $0 in taxes, made more than $11 billion in profit in 2018, almost 16,000 times as much as a $690,000 donation. Bezos himself could afford to contribute a great deal. By Business Insider's calculations, Bezos' income grew by $34 million per day in the past 3 months, meaning Bezos made approximately $690,000 every 30 minutes. Give or take.
It's a lot of money.
So, yeah. Now, one might say, hey, Jeff Bezos should give all of his money to Australia to help with the brush fires. Others might say,
all of it.
yeah, others might say the guy worked hard to earn his money. He should be happy he's giving you anything, right? I'm kind of in the middle of that.
He should fly down to Australia and fight the fires himself.
Yeah, he should
Right,
fly down
yeah.
there in 2 days.
He should
2 days
he should
ship
fly.
Not
himself.
even 2 days. He should teleport. He should fund the Star Trek teleporter,
That would be nice.
like making that a thing, and then just teleporting right into the heart of the Australian bushfires.
In the meantime, he should like rent a bunch of C-130s and load a bunch of fire trucks on there, and then like send them into the bush to fight
Yeah,
fires.
just drop
with
the fire trucks.
Yeah. Just drop
with,
fire trucks
with
on
the
the
little
fire.
instruction booklet.
Just drop fire
Yep.
trucks
Maybe
on it
some-
until it
maybe
goes
some
away.
Fire suits.
You can solve a lot of problems that way, I bet.
It's good stuff.
So now here is Jeff Bezos the dick of the week here, or is it like Amazon for like not realizing what that is? Now, I believe that one should be able to make their own money and keep their own money and do with their money as they wish, right? I'm not one of those
Right.
guys who believes that billionaires should pay for everybody else, right? I don't think that.
Okay.
However, if you're going to donate to a charity, or you're going to donate to like bushfires, and it's,
Yeah, directly to the
you gotta
bushfire
rethink-
with the money.
yeah, you got to rethink that, right? Like $1 million that turns into 690,000, like doesn't look good when you're worth 130 billion. Maybe you probably could
Honestly-
do a little bit better.
The only reason that it seems like dickish to me is because Amazon like made a deal about it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
made a publicity thing about it. Like
Oh, interesting.
whatever. Like if you just donated it and didn't say anything
True.
about it and then people found out about it, I feel like he would be getting less shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
that's the key. You should have not like pounded on your chest and be like, "Me give to fire funds."
Yeah.
I'm going to do the
and I also-
equivalent and donate 47 cents to the Australian bushfires.
That's right.
That's why you
Yeah.
got to do like the gimmick thing where you like devote a lump sum to it, and then you got to be like, and then we'll also donate 10 cents for every dollar spent on Amazon. So immediately people are too bored to do the fucking math, and they just let it slide as a good deed.
Boom.
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, we're such assholes these days that if he would
I
have
didn't
given
give
$1
anything
billion,
to that fund.
yeah, I didn't give any shit either. I don't give a shit about Australia. Fuck you, Australia. Sorry, Maddie. I love you. Maddie, keep listening,
he's fine.
and I appreciate your
Whatever.
patronage. Yeah, I hope you're okay. Don't stay safe. But like,
Still give him money though.
yeah, nothing. Even if Jeff Bezos gave like $1 billion, people would still be saying it wasn't enough. So, I don't know. We're in a weird time. Okay, so that's an interesting mix of stories.
My
We've
take
got-
is it must have been a slow
I'm
news
sorry.
day, right? Because there's no way,
Yeah.
like, beggars can't be choosers. You're donating.
Yeah, fluff
like, you
piece.
can't actually be upset when someone donates something. I get it. It's a small amount, but it's not like that's the one thing Amazon or Jeff Bezos has donated to ever. Like, I guarantee you he's donated tons more money to other, valuable causes. So I get it. It's a small portion,
himself.
but like, come on,
his
like, you
ex-wife.
can't actually be mad about people still helping. Like, not legitimately mad. You can make the case. Yeah, I could have done more, but I mean,
Yeah.
he
Imagine
fucking did something.
if Jeff Bezos was a Republican who supported Trump. They would drag his ass over the coals for this.
Probably.
Nothing? Nobody?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Come on.
No,
you know
agree.
it's true.
Hard agree.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. All right. So we have the pube guy from Randy's story. We have the man who was released on parole and he allowed a sex worker because he was allowed to satisfy sexual needs by the government. And we have Jeff Bezos and Amazon donating what turns out to be less than $1 million to Australian bushfire recovery. Think on your picks, your winners here, ladies and gentlemen, and I will have to pay Ray another $5 if I can just. I am Ray.
I didn't hear the
know
first
what
one.
the fuck
Could
is
you
going
play
on.
that one
I'm all
again
over
real
the
quick?
place. No, I will not play it again.
After much deliberation, the incredibly handsome expert judges have come to the consensus that this week's Dick of the Week award goes to...
All right, let's start with ladies first. Berries, who is the dick of the week this week?
I would say pube guy.
Pube guy. Okay.
By the way, I like how
Hey,
you're like all like ladies first, but she was just talking about her 54-inch cock. All right, I see what's going on.
Hey, don't you assume my gender?
I'm assuming your
you
penis
can't-
length.
You can't do that either,
My
Cody.
penis
That's hate speech.
is very big.
Yeah.
Very big.
It's probably bigger than mine, and mine's massive. All right, so you're thinking pube man, Berries. Any reason in particular?
Definitely. Because, like, honestly, the other one, first one, awful thing to do. Second one, that's just kink shaming,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like he shouldn't even be here.
Okay.
And then,
It's not a joke, folks.
and then, Jeff Bezos, like, he at least tried to do a nice thing.
Yeah.
No, he
Okay.
didn't try.
Fine.
He did. He did a nice thing.
It just wasn't
Well,
as
yeah,
nice
he
as
did a
people
nice
wanted.
thing. It just,
Yes.
Yeah.
it just honestly, it just didn't look as good because of
You just had to be
Amazon
bad
making a
PR.
Yeah.
deal
How
about
many other
it.
people donated $1 million?
Bad PR,
Yeah.
good deed.
Just me. That's
Yeah,
right.
And me.
Pube guy is
The
just
Rich Dick Show
malicious and
donated
evil and
10
should be
million.
genocided.
Yeah. We donated way more. That's right. Okay, so you've got pube guy. All right, Cody, who is your dick of the week this week?
I'm gonna go with the murderer, the double
Oh.
homicide guy.
Oh, you don't say.
What? Yeah, because he's ruining it for the rest of us.
Lame.
Yeah.
No,
Like
you're
I
right.
could wake up tomorrow.
All right.
I could wake up tomorrow and just decide, like, oh, that person, my crotchety neighbor needs to fucking die. And then I'd be put in jail, and then, like, when I'm just like, hey, can I get a conjugal hand jibber? They're gonna be like, no,
Yeah.
they tried that in Canada, and that one guy ruined it for you. And I'm
Right.
just, fucking rate.
Right, you're stuck with
that
prison
easy.
rape, man.
Yeah.
That sucks. Nobody
Yeah,
wants that.
That's not good.
not good
That's
at
not
all.
good. No
No,
one wants that.
Like
That-
it
that's
takes
not in the brochure.
It takes months. Right, it takes months to get to the top of that food chain where you're the one doing the prison rape instead of getting the prison rape. You know, nobody wants to be prison raped. That
game.
sucks. Yeah, it hurts. So, Ray, who is your dick of the week? All right, right now
Well,
we've got one vote for pube guy,
man.
one vote for the murderer.
See,
Double.
Cody, I really like that
Double.
perspective you just brought. My only thing is, I don't know if to me, being a
The McDouble
dick
murderer.
is intentional. And I feel like the pube person, whether intentional or not, they could have at least tried to clean up after themselves. Like, they didn't have to leave it there, which to me, that's dick. Or, what are you, pulling out your pubes on purpose and putting them on the urinal? Well, that's even more
That's gross.
dick-like. Like, that's
What
just
is your
disgusting.
expectation to find in a public urinal?
You pee into
Like, it
the
seems like you
area.
have, like,
You pee into
right,
the
but
right
like
area.
it almost seems like it's a sacred place to you. Like, oh, you might find gold there, but wait, there's pubes. Like,
Yeah,
this,
he's
I'm
got a
fucking
golden-
calling the manager.
I guarantee
Golden
you,
frothy offering.
it's like 1 out of every 100 people that actually make the giant mess that go into a urinal or restroom.
Oh, no, you lost me,
unless
Ray. God damn it.
unless it's already
Stop
fucked up.
talking. Stop. You're going to hurt your case, Ray. Stop it. Stop right there.
Well,
All right.
so I still say
I love you, buddy.
urinal guy.
Okay, all right. So now it's up to me to decide because we have one vote for the double murderer and we have 2 votes for pube guy. All right. And if I go,
yeah.
so we're going to eliminate Jeff Bezos immediately because he did donate. All right. Svensson,
that's how I
much did
thought.
you donate? Yeah. How much did you donate to the Australian wildfires? Nothing, I bet. Svensson. By
Prayers
the
and
way,
thoughts. That's all I have.
Yeah, exactly. And where's my dick of the week, Svensson? It's been 3 weeks now. We haven't gotten anything from you, buddy. You told me you're working on it.
change the
Get your
vote.
shit together, Svensson. Get your shit together, okay? People listen to this goddamn show just to hear you. So get your shit together and get a goddamn submission in. All right. That being said,
Yeah.
he's off the list. Jeff Bezos off the list. So now it's down to pube guy or double murderer guy. I don't know that I can blame double murderer guy Cody, because yes, he did commit the crimes, but he was allowed to do so by the Canadian government. So in this case, my thought is the Canadian government here is the dick of the week, and fuck Canada, fuck everything about Canada. Canada sucks. All right. Yeah, the food's good that you get in Montreal because it's French.
Healthcare.
Yeah. Well, not even that's that great. Who eats Canadian food? Has anybody ever heard of Canadian food? No.
Protein. It's delicious.
Yeah, but that's French fries and gravy, Cody. You can do that in your backyard.
Garfield Eats is Canadian.
That doesn't count. So, we also have... Go ahead, Berries.
By the way,
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed.
Uh-oh.
And who,
you're
yourself?
Now, after I've been on this program, I have decided that you are not Italian because you did not go with family on this one.
Oh, God. Familia.
Oh, man. Familia. All right. All right. I've been outed. All right. So the dick of the week here is going to be Pube Guy. Here's why. Because...
Fuck you.
Who's not taking care of their pubes, man? Like, who is going to urinals and just, like, dropping pubes everywhere? That's disgusting. Cody, when's the last time you dropped a pube on a urinal? Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Berries, when's the last time you dropped a pube on a urinal? Probably yesterday.
When is Barry's at a urinal?
Honestly, my dick is so big that
All right.
like
You
my
stand too far back.
that my grundle
Yeah.
and doesn't even get anywhere near.
You don't even
the
get
stall.
into the
Yeah.
restroom.
Near the
you have to
urinal.
whip it out
So-
outside the restroom.
Never.
I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
Barry's has to
you know,
be in Tallahassee.
Yeah. Berries, I have similar issues, so I understand. All right. So if you're the asshole who's not taking care of yourself and you're dropping pubes on a urinal, you're the fucking dick of the week. This guy is the dick of the week. He needs to take care of that thing, man. Got to take care of it. And if you're gonna drop pubes everywhere, hit the toilet. That way it goes into the toilet. You got a bigger area to drop your pubes into.
Yeah, don't fucking hover over the seat like a pussy ass bitch.
Fucking
You
pussy
sit.
ass bitch. That's right. It's a show title. I think
sit it,
YouTube
brother.
probably pull that down. Yeah, brother. All right. We got one more.
All you have to do is like censor like one letter and do fives on ass.
Well, episode 95 got pulled from YouTube and my appeal got rejected. Episode 95's title was TRDS, a triple X parody. And all that got uploaded to YouTube was our show, just the entire show and our conversation with Elisa May about what a TRDS triple X parody would look like. And it got pulled from YouTube for deceptive practices and potential scamming. and I appealed. I appealed to them. I'm like, wait a second. It's just an audio podcast. There is no porn. And we talked about what a TRDS triple X porn parody would look like. And they rejected my appeal. So episode 95 is not up on our YouTube channel. So speaking of porn, Berries, we have a listener. His name is Mr. Porno Man, and he's currently embroiled in a battle with our listener Randy. And he's made a submission. He submits to us every few weeks or every couple weeks or so, and we have to review the porn that he sends. But I want to check with you before I play any of this. Are you okay with reviewing Mr. Porno Man's pornography with us?
I will be very embarrassed.
Yeah, okay.
But you'll do it.
But
is what I'm
yes,
hearing.
yes. Embarrassed? But
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it for the show. I'll do
Okay.
it for the Vine.
Do
Ray-
it for the
Millennials
lols.
speak.
Yeah.
Ray, if you could kindly link that into the chat room for them to take a look at.
the
But
video
I
or
like to
the-
ask first because the
We're
video.
just
the
assuming
video.
Cody's okay with it. Whatever. Fine.
Yeah, I'm just assuming Cody is because
All right.
you know what? You don't have a choice, bud. Yeah.
Cody's a degenerate. He's okay with anything.
Yeah. So Ray, I'm going to play the bumper here. You're going to read the letter because I
Ray's a
refuse to really
degenerate.
read Mr. Porno Man's letters.
Okay.
I hate Mr. Porno Man. I got to find the bumper.
Too.
Is this it? I hope this one's it.
Any one of them. They all pay the same.
This
You can
fucking-
pick any of them.
Hey folks, it's time for that wacky segment where we review porn. Because we have a psychopath listener, better known as the laughing stock of the adult film industry, who insists on sending us his ridiculous piles of trash. So without further ado, Mr. Porno Man's latest perversion.
I like this.
Here goes the wonderful letter that I'm just now starting for the first time, without any previous editing. Greetings, gentlemen. Amidst all the hubbub of this supposed rap porn rumble thingamajig that I'm unexpectedly wrapped up in, I still have a regular day job, and it's filming the world's best porn. In fact, whatever Randy said last week was so boring, I already forgot what it was.
Oh, Randy put a lot of work into that.
So for this week, we're exploring the digital realm, where the entire movie is CGI. This took years to make, tirelessly toiling with editing software, mixing tracks, and cutting tape on the floor. Yes, those are all critical elements of an adult film production. Here's my latest concoction, which caters to the noob gamers out there. Gamers with a Z, he said. Fortnite-themed video. In fact, this is most likely one that Randy and his punk ass, I can't read it straight, will probably enjoy. Regards, Mr. Porno Man. All right, so here's the video.
Berries,
why did the link purple? Why is the link you sent me purple?
Oh, yeah.
That was a joke.
Oh.
That was a joke, meaning I already viewed it before.
Yes.
All right. Hey, Berries, I'm gonna play the audio here. If at any point you're uncomfortable, just you can dip out or you take your earphones out or whatever you got to do. I apologize in advance.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Why it's me. Like I know that I am the problem. You do not need to apologize
You are
for
not
anything.
the problem.
All right. So currently, we have an animated penis having sex with animated feet. Oh my God, Mr. Porno Man, what happened here? It
sounds like someone's playing with silly putty.
Yeah.
There is a sound. Foley.
Oh, now there is a doggy style sex position with a digit. This is weird. This is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Ray, I don't even know how to explain this.
Yeah, this is odd. I could see how it would take years, but also not.
Well, it's made in SFM, so.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of
what is SFM, Cody?
Source Forge Maker, I believe. It's the fucking. I don't know how to explain it now that I'm on the spot.
This is like
you seem to
World
know
of
a
Warcraft
lot about
characters.
this, Cody.
It's in the internet.
Yeah,
I live on the internet. It's,
okay. I gotta pause this. We need to have a discussion here.
Yeah.
Ray, Cody, Berries, Mr. Porno Man. This does not qualify as pornography to me. This is some sort of weird animated thing that's just making me feel uncomfortable, and I do not like it. Mr. Porno Man, this is CGI porn, and I'm not here for it. You have a porn rap rumble coming up in 4 episodes. Episode 100, the biggest episode of the Rich Stickman Show that we've ever had, okay? And you are submitting this shit to me? You're submitting CGI porn? Are you kidding me right now? This is the best you can do. Randy laid a goddamn promo on your ass last week, Mr. Porno Man, and he put it out there. Randy is giving everything he has. Randy, goddamn it, Mr. Porno, Randy's even coming to fucking Oklahoma. He's coming to Oklahoma to hang out with me in episode 100. Okay? Ray might too. Yeah. And you're you're doing CGI porn? You can't even put any effort. This is disgusting, Mr. Porno Man. It's absolutely disgusting. I am appalled. I am disgusted, and I'm disappointed. You know what? I'm not angry, Mr. Porno Man. I'm just disappointed in you. That's right. I think that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a strong argument.
Oh, Barry's back underwater.
Sorry.
That's okay. It happens. Maybe your recording comes out better. I'm gonna talk over you right now, Barry's, while your connection catches up. Oh, there's even Superhero Sluts Compilation 7. Are you kidding me, Mr. Porno Man? This is horrible.
Wow.
Yeah, there's 7 iterations of Superhero Sluts. That is just disgusting. It's just disgusting. Randy, you're looking good, man. You're not gonna have to delete your Twitter if this is the best Mr. Porno Man can do. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Especially considering he said it took years to make. Like, how do you spend years on that?
Oh, now there's anal and digitize. This is disgusting.
Okay, the other thing too is when you watch porn,
she's not even saying ouch.
Like, as the viewer, you want there to be a little bit of realism to it. Like, I could be in this, right? Like, to an extent. Like, it has to be somewhat, there's complete fantasy, but this is one where it's like, this is just weird. Like, it just shows like the image of some CGI people doing it, and there's nothing really happening.
Ray,
just going about their business. So it's boring. Like,
Ray,
at no point
I
you're
hate
like,
Mr. Porno Man.
This. Yeah.
This is called the uncanny valley effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not even looking at you. Yeah. That's I learned about that during Rogue One when he was alive explained to me the uncanny valley between Grand Moff Tarkin and myself. And I did not, funny thing, Cody, is that I did not notice it during the watching the movie in the theater, right? But when I got home on my 1080p television, god damn, it looked terrible. I couldn't believe it. Like in the theater, it looked great. Like, oh my shit, the guy's alive again. This is fucking amazing. And I get home, I was like, oh my god, it's like some weird anime digitized porn that I'm watching. This is disgusting.
Do you think Mr. Porno Man did the CGI for the Star Wars movies?
He might have. Shit. Hey, Cody, can you do CGI? Like, can we add some CGI to my next video?
I fucking used to be able to do that shit, man. But like when I like found out how to do it, like a period in technology happened so quickly that I was immediately obsolete in like knowing how to do that shit. So I was just,
oh man,
I was king of the hill for exactly 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's computers.
All right,
technology.
Ray, we're gonna wrap things up here, but first, I do want to say a few things to our guests. Okay, first of all, Barry's, I think your art is absolutely adorable, and I love it, and I love the t-shirts you put out there, and I think you're hilarious too, and I'm glad that we were able to have an Italian competition with our fathers. So thank you for coming on, and I'll let you plug your stuff again in just a second, and Cody. Most of our back and forth is through DMs or text messages, whatever. But I have to say, oh fuck, all right. I appreciate you and you stepping up and like doing that for me. It's really awesome just to like go out, film something with producer Ryan, assistant producer Chris, and producer Sam, and even my boy, and then watch it come to life. And it's just awesome. And I really appreciate you taking the time to do that, Cody. It means a lot. And I'm glad I was able to get you on today, and we had a little fun doing a bit of a show. And,
sorry, I was late.
It means,
It's
fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you asshole. Don't worry about it. So,
got it. Fuck you.
Yeah. Barry's plug your t-shirts and your art again. Okay.
Okay. So we are at Very Pretty. Sorry. We are at Very Pretty Tees on both Instagram and on Twitter.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is search Very Pretty Teespring to get to our page.
Wonderful.
My Twitter is at _berries and cream.
You changed it.
And I did for the better.
For the SEO.
Hell yeah. And my Instagram is _berries _n _cream.
Look at that.
Hey, and Barry's, all these people, all these other podcasters you've drawn, have any of them had you on their podcast before?
Asterios has.
Okay. All right, so that's one. All right.
You thought you were special.
I thought I was. All right.
I'm special ed.
I haven't been drawn yet, Cody, so I'm definitely not special. All right, Cody, how do we find you and all the fun stuff you do and the roast mortem, all that stuff? Plug your dealy.
How do I do this? I have a silly biographical show with one Travis Lee and one Tom Saltman, and sometimes Tom's cousin Mike. It's called Roast Mortem Cast. We do funny things. We do the episodes weekly. I just Google our shit. Unless it's a Patreon.
Roast Mortem Cast.
If you're on Patreon, just immediately go to patreon.com/roastmortemcast. And if you want to give me a follow or two on the Twitters, I'm on there too, at Cody McCann. CodyMCCANN.
Oh, you like Jeff Jarrett, bro. You like JEFFJARRETT. Ha. Ray.
But cooler.
To me, much
cooler.
M's and double A's.
And greener.
Yeah. Fucking awesome. Randy just posted a picture he drew of me. Ray, plug your stuff, Ray. Then I'm gonna wrap it up.
On Twitter at Jules Wenfeld. There you go. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't care.
All right. So what do we got coming up here for the Rich Dickman Show? This is episode 96.
So
Next
much.
week, we may be looking at a Dylan versus Spaghetti battle. I'm not sure yet. Spaghetti wanted to come back and make fun of Dylan. I haven't reached out to Dylan yet, so we'll find out. But we've got a couple more episodes to go till the big 100. And if it all works out, listen, Randy's coming down to Oklahoma, where I'm going to be. I just so happen to be in Oklahoma for episode 100 because of work. And we're trying to get Ray out there, and Mad Cuck says he'd come out if we're getting together. Randy's got an Airbnb. Listen, if you're interested in coming out to hang out, and I know, God forbid, why would you be? Because it's fucking Oklahoma. Who cares? But it'll be on March 21st. Get in touch with Randy at Sir Zero with an E, and he can give you the deets on where he's going to be and how to get together. It would be awesome to have a few people there to do like a live 100, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. The way our recording schedule is going to work over the next couple of weeks is going to be a little bit of a shit show. Ray and I will figure that one out. The true 100 would be the Thursday night before I have to fly back to Connecticut. And that's just not going to work because I have to be up like at 3:30 in the morning to make my flight. So we're hoping to do 100 the weekend before. And if we can't, we'll do it when I get back. You know what? Ain't no big deal. It is what it is. But yeah, so throw that out there. And Ray and I will be getting back again tomorrow night, and we're going to do, we owe our patrons a bonus episode, and we're going to be recording both episodes of the final Liquor Fueled pop-up audio. We're going to hopefully do that tomorrow night. That's why he's editing tonight. And I get to go to bed because fuck you, Ray.
Wait, what?
But, check that out. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Patreon.com/Rich Dickman. The $1 first tier gets you bonus clips of the show. Our pre-show, post-show, and anything in between, it gets cut out. And, at $5, their second tier, you get our bonus episodes. And at the top tier, you will get a t-shirt, a custom-made t-shirt by Ray. And he just got to get this sent out. Ray, you got to send your t-shirt to Elisa May, by the way, as well. Elisa May, thank you for coming on last week.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. Follow us on Twitter at Rich Dickman Show. You can follow me on Twitter. I am at Rem Dickman. Follow producer Ryan at Ryan TRDS. And my mother, it's her birthday tomorrow at Rem_Mama.
Aww.
And of course, it's Randy again at Sir Zero with an E. Listen, go to richdickman.com for all your Rich Dickman needs, of course, and click that merch tab. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't mention this earlier. I wanted to, but I forgot. If Bernie Sanders is the nominee for the Democratic presidential deal thing, the Rich Dickman Show may make quite a bit of money off of this if you guys are into the Eat the Rich mantra and slogan. Ray, Eat the Rich was trending the other night, and I went ahead and plugged the shit out of that t-shirt. And that goddamn Eat the Rich t-shirt is selling like hotcakes. So please support socialism by participating in capitalism. Get yourself an Eat the Rich t-shirt. RichDickmanShow.com. Click the merch tab. Get that goddamn t-shirt because it's fucking awesome.
Go Bernie.
And go participate. Yeah, participate in democracy all you want. I don't give a shit. Have fun. Do me a favor, you guys. We upload these episodes to YouTube every week when they don't get automatically pulled down by YouTube for having bad titles. I don't know. Go to our YouTube channel. And I don't even know what it is, but if you go to YouTube and you search Rich Dickman, you'll find it. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would be fucking cool because if we get enough subscribers, we can actually get our own YouTube, youtube.com/Rich Dickman Show. And we also have the videos that Cody was kind enough to put together for me. We have the chicken wing contest, and we also have our latest video. I talked about it last week. It is up. It is ready to go. It is our Impossible Whopper Challenge, where myself, producer Ryan, and assistant producer Chris eat an Impossible Whopper for the first time. And assistant producer Chris gets himself some tacos at Burger King, and it is exactly how you would imagine. And Cody did an amazing job just putting it all together, and it's great. I have a lot of fun watching them, but that's just me. I enjoy it, but I would love you to enjoy it as well. Yes, sir.
That video saved me a lot of money because I was earnestly curious about the $1 taco and Impossible Whopper. So I want to thank you and
original YouTube content.
Yes, I want to thank you and the boys for saving me, I don't know, all of $8.59.
And one trip to the emergency room.
Yes, that's it.
Yes,
I won't have to
I'm
hover
very
over
glad.
Toilets.
One of us was left behind at Burger King. The car drove off without us, so find out who that was. Check that video out and save yourself some money when you do it as well. All right. I think that's it. I think we're done. I think we did it. We'll be back next week with episode 97. Oh my God, it's so exciting. We're getting there to 100, and we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. Something's going to happen. It's going to have a lot of fun. Good night.
Bye.
See ya.
Boom. Hey. Oh, man. What are you sorry for?
I was literally killing time waiting for like you to like ring me.
Oh, no, man.
For the show.
I just said show up whenever. So it worked out because we got to talk with Barry's and you popped in. Right. You literally popped in like right after she mentioned she was working with you.
You bitch.
It was quite the coinkadink.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.